Hours. What are your with John Jones? What are your thoughts on how this whole thing has played out?
I could sit up here and say, well, but I am a successful human being, and successful human beings do not celebrate in the adversity or misfortune of others. So, I wish John well. I wish everyone backstage well. I know they're running around like headless chickens, trying to get everything together, but all I missed was a press conference. If I look at the facts, the main event of the fight and the co-main of the event of the fight weren't even at that press conference. So it is what it is. August 20th is my date, UFC 202, the real 200, and I will have my redemption.
Nate, you've known John Jones for a long time. Were you surprised that he tested positive for a drug test? Were you surprised that John Jones tested positive?
Yeah, neither one of us understand what you said.
I said, Nate, were you surprised that John Jones tested positive?
Everybody's on steroids.
Hello, question for Conor. How do you feel to be back in Vegas and to look at Nate once again straight in the eye?
Yeah, it's good to be back here in Vegas to check out the T-Mobile Arena. I'm looking forward to it. I feel the last contest was a great fight. I have my reasons why I feel the fight went the way it went. And now I have an opportunity to prove what I am saying, like I've proved many times before, that what I say is correct. So I look forward to August 20th, where I will come in correct, prepared, sharp, and I will take this man out.
One more, Conor. What have you been doing different in your preparation for this rematch?
I've simply prepared a little bit more specific. Usually, I don't prepare for a specific opponent, and the reasons are clear to everybody. Everyone I face pulls out. They pull out all the time. Last-minute pullouts have been a staple in my career. So I just carried on training. Even though I was preparing for Dos Anjos in the last contest, I didn't even bring a southpaw into the camp. So this time, I'm preparing for a tall, lanky, ugly Mexican southpaw. And that's it. A lot more specific. I'm going to go in and put this man away, and that's it.
Conor, we heard that you asked for the fight again at 170. Can you just tell us what your motivations behind that again?
What kind of fighter would I be if I lost a contest at a specific weight against a specific individual, and then I said, well, you got me this time, I'll get you, cut a load of weight, and I'll get you this time, I'll get you at that weight. So it makes sense for me to have the contest at 170 to right the wrong, to leave no questions. This is the one. This is where I put everything to rest.
Conor's changed up his training partners a lot in the last few months. Back in March, this was a big criticism that you had of Conor. What do you make of the people that he's been working with in the last few months?
I noticed some of the people he's working with, and he's got some. He's bringing top guys in, and that's what we should be doing. So, yeah, it's good.
After what happened at the press conference in April, with Nate showing up, you weren't there. And he said, I'm not going to fight on this card, that he only wanted to fight against you. And then the negotiations afterwards. I know there's a rivalry between you two, but in a weird way, is there almost like this unspoken bond between you two as well?
Real fighters respect real fighters. So I respect that he held out for me as well. But at the same time, he played a safe option. He didn't take what's known in the game as a McGregor risk. He was offered welterweight belts He turned them down. He was offered lightweight belts, he turned them down. He played what was in his mind, a safer option. But I respect that he did it. It was a smart move on his behalf. Why not? But not everyone is willing to take the risks that I am willing to take.
Nate, I see you laughing over there. What is going through your mind when you...
Hey, this arena is beautiful, but these fucking microphones suck. I can't hear shit.
Okay, so back to Conor. What's it like for you to be here in July, just 2 days before 200? Does a part of you feel like, hey, maybe I should throw my name in the hat? Did that thought go through your mind?
You know, I'm here and I'm in shape. All they got to do is ask.
Conor, you spoke after the first fight with Nate Diaz about feeling the difference facing a bigger man, the way he was able to take your shots. Is that anything that you're incorporating into your camp for this rematch in terms of preparing for that?
All my sparring partners are 6 foot plus. I'm sparring middleweights for this contest, so I'll feel that extra weight. I'll understand that I must piece the shots together well. I feel they may think that I'm going to come in and tip-tap and run, hit and run, similar to... These mics are fucked up as well, to be honest, because it's like ricocheting in my head. But I'm going to go in and do what I always do. I'm going to go out, press forward, have that man backed up, similar to the way I had him backed up in the last fight. And I'm going to tee off on him. This time, I'm going to be a lot more prepared for the size and the weight and for the distance also. One thing I underestimated was his durability and his experience. I will not make that same mistake again.
Conor, now that you're here in Vegas and you've had some time to think about how everything went down, would you do anything differently? Would you change anything?
You know, there was a lot of stuff going on when all that other stuff was going on. I witnessed the tragedy inside the cage. My teammate was involved in a horrific incident, and a very sad incident, and it affected my whole team and everyone involved in the sport in my country in a different way. So there was a lot of stuff going on. We just wanted to get out and get away and focus and go back to doing what we love, training and studying martial arts. So we picked up and we went to Iceland. What I would have done differently would be communicated a little bit better, you know. I don't know what way, you know, I messed up the way I communicated it. I think if I'd have reached out and I'd have said it the way I should have said it, and man to man and not in public, it would have played a little bit better. But I feel I played it a bit wrong, but they also played it wrong, you know. I've done an awful lot for the company. I feel I carried 2015 on my back. I feel like the reason there's a 4.2 billion price tag on the company is because of me. I believe that's what the Chinese estimate my net worth, at 4.2 billion. So I feel I deserved a little bit of leeway. But I have to understand that I didn't communicate my point well, and that was it. You know, it is what it is. It's in the past. Here we are, August 20th, UFC 202. I'm happy to put it behind me and get back to competing and training for a contest.
One's for Nate. Last time you were able to win the fight on 10 days' notice, with the full training camp behind you, what do you expect your performance to look like this time?
Yeah, it should be better if I can prepare for a fight. So.
And then for Conor, if you win this fight, it would be 1-1 with Nate. Do you expect this to be the last time you guys meet, or could you see a third fight sometime down the line?
I feel we'll enter into a trilogy fight. Why not? It was a great fight the last time. I really enjoyed it. So yeah, I'll correct that win. I'll reclaim this. Let all those featherweights know who are praying that I don't come back. I swear to God, they say, I don't understand how they could even say I'm not coming back. Like I've missed weight before. I've never missed weight in my life. Not only have I not missed weight, I've actually made championship weight when I didn't even fight for a championship belt. So I'll beat Nate, get that win back, dominate my division again, and then we'll re-talk for the trilogy fight with Nate. So yeah, I believe this will be a trilogy fight.
Nate, you said that one of the main things Conor had to do was to bring people in and that your team was already bulletproof. What have you done since then? Is it just you're comfortable you've had these same guys for longer, or have you brought in people as well?
Yeah, I got my team. That's a strong team, like always, and I'm gonna bring in some sparring to some other people.
We'll take one more question. We'll take one more.
Marcus Corbat with MMA Net. Nate Diaz, there's been a lot of questions about what Conor has changed for this fight. Have you done anything different from this fight except from the extra time preparing for the fight, obviously?
Yeah, I'm training to fight him.
And last, following up on that as well, do you expect a different Conor McGregor coming in this time?
Yeah, I expect him to be prepared and ready to rock and roll.
How? What do you think the difference is going to be?
We're going to have to watch UFC 202 on August 20th to find out.